Ahora, hey people, how you doing? So this is the first show in English of Aquí no hay tu tía, Aquí no hay tu tía. Bueno, so we're gonna talk about today's game and what's gonna happen in the rest of the Copa America. So today Argentina plays Ecuador, and well, I would like Ecuador to win. Now that doesn't mean that they're gonna win. Um, in the last game with Mexico, they didn't perform. I think they have good players. They're not a team. Um, I think they might, how you say, they might not have all the best players in the right positions, right? Or in the positions, right? Also, the coach, he's not a good coach for Ecuador. I mean, if Ecuador really wants to jump, I mean, I should have gone for Mourinho or one of those coaches that really wanna implement and change the game style. Anyway, long story short, wrong coach. He didn't do much in Qatar. He was the coach for Qatar 2022. Um, anyway, so Argentina has a great team. They have a team that has been playing for a while, 4 or 5 years probably, most of them. Um, Obviously, they always have good talent coming in. They got Garnacho that doesn't even play, that he will play in pretty much most teams. Um, anyway, so no Garnacho, but they have Di Maria that probably is not gonna play because Messi is gonna play, and they got Lautaro, Alvarez. They got real good players, in the back, in the front, everywhere. So Argentina has their work cut out for them. So they should just play and win. Ecuador has to play real good, and then maybe tie and take it to the penalties, and huh. But it's gonna be a tough game for Ecuador. I mean, the best bet it will be to, I guess, hold back. I mean, it's not the best idea to hold back, but Argentina is gonna take the ball from you, so you're gonna have to hold back regardless. Even if that's not your game plan. And I mean, Argentina pressures well, so we'll see. I mean, they always come with power, with force. Ecuador has force too, so we'll see. We'll see. I mean, it's gonna be a good match. It's gonna get physical. And in that sense, if Ecuador takes it to the physical realm, they're gonna win. But you need talent to finish the plays. It's not only power, because we know what we got in Ecuador. So La Rola, he's not gonna take 2 3 players out by himself and then score. So it has to be something magnificent for him to score. So the play has to be hold the ball, send the ball to La Rola, him hitting it, giving it to Ener, and Ener hopefully scoring, or giving the pass back and scoring, something like that, right? That's how I think the game is gonna go. But Argentina, they're number one and they're gonna win probably. So that is that. After that, they got other games tomorrow, and then Argentina, and then Uruguay is gonna play Brazil, which is the biggest game on the whole quarterfinals. And I think, I mean, Vini is not gonna play, so Uruguay should win because they got the players, they got the will, they got the desire. And then you got Colombia, Panama. Colombia, I mean, not much to say there. Colombia should win. I mean, Panama is not saying nothing against Panama, but they should win. And then the other game, Venezuela, Canada. I mean, that's a more even game, and probably Canada, they might do something, but they might not. Chances are it will be Venezuela. So semifinals will be Argentina and Venezuela, because on this side you got Argentina, Venezuela, Ecuador, and Canada. And this other bracket you have Uruguay, Brazil, Colombia, and Panama. So one side is really heavy and the other one is really light on cups, right? So just to put that in context, I mean, we'll be talking about some other stuff. The comments won't like. I mean, most people won't like the comments, and that's okay. Everybody has an opinion, so we'll give ours. Other than that, I mean, The Copa America, it's been alright. I mean, the level, it's okay. I mean, Argentina, Brazil, Uruguay, Colombia, those are the big dogs. I mean, and then, I mean, what happened with CONCACAF? I mean, their level is definitely not to par to CONMEBOL, and the CONMEBOL's level these days not part with UEFA. With Europe. Europe definitely has taken the lead, the advantage since 2000. For 24, 25 years, they have gone and definitely got better. I mean, there's a lot of reasons. I mean, that we're gonna talk later, but technically, tactically, and physically, they are at top of the game. Um, what's the issue with the U.S.? The U.S., I mean, for what I understand, they don't go for the best players mostly. It's the players. I mean, I don't know. I never play here, but it's the players that can pay for the for the uniforms, for the trips, for this and that. I mean, I never been part of that because I never play here. I played in Ecuador, so I wouldn't know, but I do know. I wouldn't know personally because I wasn't there, but I think that's the issue in the U.S. I mean, it's not that they don't have the numbers. They definitely have the numbers. They got the right bio um, biomass in people. Like there's some big people that definitely can be defenders. Like things like that. You know what I mean? Like it's more a physical game nowadays. It's not much of a talent thing. I mean, if you can stop the ball and give the pass, 2 touch, 3 touch. I mean, that's it. That you don't require much. I mean, there's players that are great at that. I mean, like for instance, Tony Cross. Tony Cross, he doesn't need many touches. I mean, he can just pass the ball. I mean, he's that good, and that's great. I mean, like there is a way to play like that. Passing, which is great. But what it used to characterize the Latin American mostly talent, especially Argentina and Brazil and Uruguay, is that they were players with real hot blood, that they will just grab the ball and dribble 2 3 players and score. That was the beauty of it, right? That's what everybody wants. One guy that grabs the ball and dribbles and score, boom. So it's not that they can't do it. It's not. It's just that they are afraid of losing the ball. Let's put it like that. They're afraid of losing the ball, so they pass the ball wide. It's just pass wide, center. I mean, that's the European game. It's always been the European game. That was not the Brazilian game. Not in 1970 or 1986, 82. They were always good players with ball skills that nobody can touch mostly. So as a team, Brazil has been doomed, and probably, I mean, it's gonna take a while for them to come back. Neymar is gone. He was never the savior. Beanie, he's good, but he needs more players. I mean, Rodrigo, they're good, but I mean, the coaching thing with Brazil, I mean, like their head is not there. They don't know where the head is at. I mean, they just need to win, right? They're at that moment in time that they need to win. It's like I don't know, like big teams that like the Yankees. Like it doesn't matter how much money you spend on it. You need to win. That is number one. So Brazil, they're a little bit messed up in the head because of that, because of their need to win, right? They haven't won in 24 years and no, 22 years, but it's gonna be 24 in 2026. But so, well, that's about it. I hope Ecuador wins. I mean, it's gonna be hard. It's probably not gonna happen. So we'll talk about it after the game, and we'll talk about a lot more. Have a good one. Bye.